You speak English at work, but you keep saying sorry?
Mm-hmm.
That's not politeness, it's over-apologizing. Let's fix it.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Fluent Pod Channel, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Emma.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back, friends. I'm Liam, and I'm really happy you're here with us today. I'm feeling calm, positive, and ready for a nice conversation. How are you feeling right now?
Yes, that's great. Whatever your day looks like, thank you for spending this time with us. It really means a lot.
It really does. And before we get into today's topic, can we ask you for something very quick?
If you enjoy this podcast, please like this episode, subscribe to Fluent Pod Channel, and share it with someone who is also learning English.
And if you feel comfortable, leave a comment. We honestly love reading your thoughts and your stories.
Thank you so much. Okay, now let's gently move into today's episode.
Today, we're talking about something many English learners experience, especially in real life and at work.
Yes, exactly. It's something small but very powerful, and many people don't even notice they're doing it.
Today's topic is apologizing too much in English.
Saying sorry again and again, sometimes without a real reason.
Sorry before speaking,
Sorry while speaking.
and sorry after speaking.
Maybe you're listening now and thinking, oh wow, I do that.
If that's you, please know this: you're not wrong and you're definitely not alone.
Not at all. Many learners do this, especially when they want to be polite, professional, and respectful.
And that intention is actually very beautiful.
Yes, exactly. The problem is not being polite.
The problem is when sorry becomes automatic and starts hiding your confidence.
Before we explain more, let's make you curious for a moment.
Oh, I like this part.
What if saying sorry too much doesn't sound polite in English?
But instead sounds unsure or insecure.
And what if very small changes in your words could help you sound clearer, calmer, and more confident?
Without changing your personality or being rude.
That's exactly what we're going to explore today, slowly and naturally.
Like two friends talking and sharing ideas.
Liam, let me ask you something.
Sure, go ahead.
Why do you think so many learners say sorry so often when they speak English?
That's a great question. I think one big reason is fear.
Yes, fear plays a big role.
Fear of making mistakes, fear of sounding wrong, or fear of being judged by others.
And because of that fear, learners try to protect themselves with sorry.
Exactly. They say things like, sorry, my English is not very good, but...
And the interesting thing is that most of the time, their English is actually good.
Yes, much better than they believe.
Another important reason is culture.
That's very true. In many cultures, saying sorry is a sign of respect.
It shows kindness and care.
But in English, sorry has a strong meaning.
It usually means you did something wrong or caused a problem.
So, when you say it all the time, people may feel that you are unsure, even if you're not.
Let's talk about a very common real-life situation.
Okay, imagine a work meeting.
You understand the discussion and you have a good idea.
But when it's time to speak, you say, sorry, maybe this is not a good idea, but...
That sounds familiar to many people.
The idea might be strong, but the words make it sound weak.
Exactly. The apology comes before the idea, and the idea loses power.
And the good news is that this is very easy to change.
Yes, instead of apologizing, you can simply say, I have an idea, or I think this could work.
The message is the same, but the feeling is very different.
Clear, calm, and confident.
Now, let's be very clear about something important.
Saying sorry is not bad.
Not at all. Apologies are important in real situations.
Like when you're late, or when you interrupt someone, or when you make a real mistake.
That's real sorry, and that's perfect.
The problem is saying sorry when nothing is wrong,
Saying sorry just for speaking.
or just for asking a question.
Let's talk about emails for a moment.
Oh yes, emails are a big one.
Many learners start emails with "sorry to bother you" or "sorry for asking."
And many times there is no bother at all.
You're doing your job.
You're communicating.
So instead of apologizing, you can say, "I have a quick question," or "I'd like to ask about."
Friendly, polite, and confident.
Let's pause here for a second.
If you're listening and realizing this is something you do, that's great.
Yes, that awareness is a very big step.
Let's talk about questions now, because many learners apologize before asking anything.
Yes, they say things like, "Sorry, can I ask something?"
And asking questions is not a problem. It's actually a good thing.
It shows interest, learning, and engagement.
So instead of apologizing, you can simply say, "Can I ask a question?"
Polite, natural, and confident.
Let's talk about emotions, because emotions are a big part of language learning.
Many learners feel shy or nervous when speaking English,
And that's completely normal.
but those feelings often turn into apologies.
Saying sorry becomes a way to hide insecurity.
And we want to remind you of something important.
You don't need to apologize for learning.
Learning means trying,
Trying means mistakes.
and mistakes mean progress.
Even native speakers make mistakes every single day in small conversations, at work, on the phone, and even when they're tired or distracted. And most of the time, they don't stop or feel embarrassed.
Yes, absolutely. All the time. They usually just keep talking, adjust naturally, and focus on the message instead of the mistake.
And this is something very important for English learners to understand, because many people believe mistakes are a sign that they are bad at English.
When in reality, mistakes are a sign that you are using the language, and using the language is how learning really happens.
Exactly. If you never make mistakes, it usually means you're staying very safe and not really growing.
So instead of apologizing every time something feels imperfect, try being a little kinder to yourself and allow the conversation to move forward naturally.
Yes, because when you are kind to yourself, your body relaxes, your voice sounds calmer, and English feels less heavy.
And when English feels lighter, you feel more comfortable speaking, even when you don't know the perfect word.
That's why small changes really matter, because they slowly change how you feel when you speak.
Small changes make a big difference over time, especially when you repeat them in real situations.
For example, instead of saying, "Sorry, I don't understand," you can say, "Can you explain again, please?" And the conversation continues smoothly.
That sounds calm and professional, and it shows that you are listening and engaged, not nervous or insecure.
And instead of saying, "Sorry, my English is bad," you can say, "English is not my first language," which is clear, honest, and respectful.
Same message, but much more confidence, and you don't make yourself smaller with your words.
And what's interesting is that when you stop apologizing for your English, people usually respond in a more relaxed way.
Yes, they focus on what you're saying, not on how you're saying it.
And that helps you feel more comfortable, which then helps you speak more freely.
It becomes a positive cycle instead of a stressful one.
Let's talk about another very common situation where learners apologize a lot.
Yes, interruptions.
Many learners say sorry when they want to join the conversation.
Like when they say, "Sorry, can I add something?"
And again, the intention is polite, but the apology is not always needed.
You can simply say, "Can I add something here?" Or, "I'd like to add something."
That sounds natural, respectful, and confident at the same time.
And the more you practice these small changes, the more natural they start to feel.
At first, it may feel strange or even uncomfortable,
Yes, because your brain is used to the old habit.
but that feeling doesn't last forever.
After a while, the new way starts to feel normal.
And when that happens, you realize you're not apologizing all the time anymore.
You're just speaking.
Let's talk a little about work situations, because this is where many learners feel the most pressure.
Yes, especially in meetings or calls with many people.
You understand the discussion, you follow the ideas, and you have something to say.
But then you hesitate, and the first word that comes out is "sorry."
That hesitation is not about English,
It's about confidence.
and confidence grows when you give yourself permission to speak without apologizing.
You don't need perfect English to share an idea.
You just need clear and simple words.
And when you speak clearly, people listen.
Another moment when learners apologize a lot is when asking for help.
Yes, like saying, "Sorry to bother you, but..."
And asking for help is not bothering.
It's communication.
It's collaboration.
So instead, you can say, "Can you help me with something?"
That sounds open, polite, and professional.
Let's slow down for a moment and talk about feelings again.
Feelings are a big part of this topic.
Many learners feel nervous before speaking English.
And that nervous feeling often turns into apologies.
Saying sorry becomes a way to protect yourself.
But you don't need protection for speaking.
Speaking is not something wrong.
It's something human.
And the more you speak without apologizing, the more normal it feels.
Let's connect this back to the beginning of the episode.
At the start, we talked about how apologizing too much can hide your voice.
Your ideas, your skills, and your value can stay hidden when every sentence starts with sorry.
And that can be frustrating, especially when you know you have something important to say.
When you remove unnecessary apologies, your English sounds clearer and stronger.
and your message becomes easier to hear and understand.
And the beautiful part is that you're still polite, kind, and respectful.
Yes, because politeness is not only about apologizing.
It's also about listening, tone, and intention.
You're just more visible when you speak.
And being visible helps people connect with you.
And that's a good thing, even if it feels new or uncomfortable at first.
Before we finish, we want to leave you with one last important message.
If you apologize a lot when you speak English, it doesn't mean you're weak or incapable.
It usually means you care deeply about doing well and about how others feel.
And caring is a strength.
Now you're just learning balance.
Learning when an apology is needed and when it's okay to simply speak.
And that balance comes with time, practice, and patience.
So next time you notice yourself saying sorry automatically, pause for a second
Take a breath.
and try a small change.
No pressure, no judgment.
Just progress.
Okay, friends, we're slowly coming to the end of today's episode.
Thank you so much for listening and staying with us.
We really appreciate your time and your attention.
If this episode helped you, please like the channel.
Subscribe to Fluent Pod Channel to keep learning with us.
Share this episode with someone who needs to hear this message.
And leave a comment about your experience with English.
We love reading your comments and learning about your journey.
Keep learning
Keep speaking.
and be proud of yourself.
See you next time.
Bye, friends.